Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Oakland Athletics. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and on the hill, Simon.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes. He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one ripped right center field, and that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the second baseman. And now the lefty. That misses the zone. 3-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a pitch. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
At the belt and fires. And a pop-off right side, foul territory. One away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game.
He's trying for third. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. He's safe.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
One away with a runner at third. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. And another ball. Kicks and fires. That's inside. Full count, 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. And that one ripped into right. Morgan makes the catch, inning over. Yankees nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back here in the East Bay. Today's starting pitcher, number 52.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Right-hander kick steals.
That's out.
Fastball for a strike.
Okay.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So digging in, Oliver Encarnacion. Fought off foul. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runner at first with no outs here. That one off the mark, and the count is 2-2.
That's excellent location for a pitch like that. It looks like it's going to be a strike, and then it just runs in on the hands. So if you can command it and hitters have to respect it, just keep going in there until they make you make an adjustment.
Hendricks makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives or maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Jamie Rowan.
Now it's the DH, Jamie Rowan. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and now the first baseman, number 20. Singing Game 5 at elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
Two. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the pitch. On the ground to the left. Into the outfield, base hit.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Here's the third baseman. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Got a pop in that bat. Had the distance for the oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field, and he just couldn't keep that one fair.
Fly ball down the line. On the move. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. No score here in the second. Snap throw to first. And he's back in standing. Way high there. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here is Ryan. Pitch out, but no action. Man at first, one away. On the ground to third. To second, that's 1. And that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's going to be Jack Stone. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 3.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, dude. Love being a part of these games.
This to center field. Preciado sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Cliff Dukes.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Cliff Dukes. 1 out, base is empty. This to third, a dive, nice stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
The first baseman, number 21.
Wow, Singy, he showed off great reaction time and arm strength on that play. We need to take another look at it.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. I mean, the StatCast numbers are absolutely impressive, but that's one of those plays I appreciate more with the naked eye. The reflexes, top notch, and this guy's a magician with the glove.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. Two out, space is empty. Into the outfield, and that keeps the inning alive.
So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop.
He's got a nice short compact swing, doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 5. In the air, left field. No more. Pulls that one down, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. We're tied, 0-0. Well, here we go, top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And stepping in for the Yankees, number 12. Left-hand batter waits. Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Line drive to short and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Here's the left fielder, Nomo. Top of the 3rd, no score. Inside, almost got him. Swing and a bouncer. Dukes. Slings the first, and that quickly 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Dante Hendricks stepping in now for the Yankees. That's to 3rd, and that's just foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is even 2-2. And that one almost got him. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. And the pitch. And that one hammered Rodriguez. Going back on this one. And that one is off the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Hendricks coming home. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now the left fielder, Lamar Rodriguez.
Ball that's outside.
And another ball. One fouled off, 2-2.
Good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And he deals. Hot shot to 3rd. Gets it to 1st. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 55.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Over to 1st.
Now batter, The third baseman, Oliver Encarnacion.
Now it's the power speed combo. Oliver Encarnacion. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And 1-2.
Boy, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys
swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. Fifth and final game of the series as we move to the fourth. We're tied 0-0. Back in Oakland, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, number 13. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Here comes a pitch. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's the center fielder. Base is empty, 1 away here in this decisive game 5. Not even close there. And that's ball 2. Wouldn't chase that time. 1 down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Kicks and deals. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Now one missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
2 outs. Rips that one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Yanks held in check. And we are still scoreless. The pivotal game 5 of the division series. And now the right fielder, Gary Morgan. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's a big power threat. Jamie Rowan. And the righty deals. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Line drive, hauls it in for the out.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
So up next, Jack Stone.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
There's a 1-1. Slider misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The 2-1. That one fouled off. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Move to first. Morgan dives back in safely. Two on the way. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Outside low. Full count now. Got him swinging.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Cliff Dukes up next for the A's. And here it comes. Here's a chopper to short. Preciado. They take the force out, and that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the 5th. No score. We go to the top of the 5th at the plate. Number 20.
Number 20.
That misses. 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Big old 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 27.
Now the third baseman. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slider misses outside. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Well, he was shopping at the bunker right there, the way that slider made him look. It was just nasty.
And here is Ryan. He's sort of your typical power hitter. Wouldn't necessarily call him a 3 true outcome guy, but he's in there to hit home runs.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Fans dig the long ball, bro.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the kill. So they've been held scoreless through 5. And we still have no score. Back here in the East Bay. Got a batter now. Number 29.
Number 29.
And the 3-1. On the ground, out to short. Zips it across. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the shortstop. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Will throw to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Man, who doesn't love a sweet bare hand play like that? That was amazing.
Here's the left fielder, Lamar Rodriguez. And another ball. Fly ball center field on the move. Makes the grab on the run. That is the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, number 12.
Reginald Preciado.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
The pitch. Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And out number 1 on the grab.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And next for New York, Nomo. And another ball.
1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Popped in the air, left field. Brings it in, and there are 2 down.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Dante Hendricks. A wind and a pitch. And a foul ball, third base side. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. And now the lefty fouls it off, still 1-2. The lefty fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. And we're back, digging in, number 55. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Hammer, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Oliver Encarnacion. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Here's a 1-1. The pitch. Late on that fastball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where
swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Morgan.
So digging in, Gary Morgan. Falling behind 2-1. Righty to the plate. Jamie Rowe next to bat for the A's. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Righty delivers. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. The throw to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. And we still have no score. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, number 13.
Number 13.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That one way inside.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Number 35.
And now the center fielder. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That's outside. Ball 2. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Ground ball left side. Gathers and throws to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Number 40.
And here's the catcher. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number one job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
Good eye right there.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 5. And another ball. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. that one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Man at first. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss out front that time. Activity in the bullpen. Number 38 up and throwing. Number 33 getting cranked up as well. Two outs. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1 left for the Yankees, and we're still knotted at 0. Back in Oakland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Jamie Rowan. And the right-hander deals. To third, and that one finds its way through. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Jack Stone, the next to hit. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Go to second and he's safe.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to give extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next offering upstairs.
Going to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Man at second. That's towards center, in position, and there's one down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cliff Dukes.
Now it's the second baseman, Cliff Dukes. Game tied, series tied. This could be a turning point in this series if he can deliver.
Indeed, if he comes through with a hit here, it's going to change the entire approach that they can take against their opponent.
That's a base hit. In comes the run for second. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well done, drives in the run. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
One down, runner at first. And here's the first baseman. The 2-1. Gets the outside corner with that one. And another ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
And the batter will be the shortstop. And a pitch. That's in there, and a count 1-2. Ripped to short, and that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in the East Bay, ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, number 27. Gonna count 1-2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And there's a ball. Movement in the bullpen. Number 41, the closer, is getting loose. Looking to get the tying run on base. Wouldn't chase that time.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Hit in the air, left field. Rodriguez coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 32.
Next to hit, Ryan.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
One down, base is empty. This one dribbled deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He powers that one out of here, and we're starting over. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Simon gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Number 38 gets the call from the pen.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off. The wind to kick the pitch. That got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Well, the pressure is already high, and now it's been cranked up to another level. Man, his head must be spinning out there on the mound. He's got to find a way to slow things down. That breathing technique, Boog. Let everything out. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Right-handed reliever. That's way outside. And the count's full.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Line to left. Down the line, and it's foul. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Dante Hendricks. And another ball.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Fouled off. He was late. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. strikeout. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even at 1 apiece. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 39. Now the left fielder, Lamar Rodriguez.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Bounce to third. Throws to first in time. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here's the center fielder. The pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Under it. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Oliver Encarnacion.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That one drifts inside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Simon getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. And the pitch. And that's a little bit high. Gary Morgan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. Score remains deadlocked at 1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Yankees, number 13. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Hard ground ball for a base knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now, number 35. Pitch misses, ball 3. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. Even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And now the switch hitting catcher. Hit hard, that gets through. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. Had a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And now the first baseman. 2 on, 1 out. Runners on the move. A squeeze, and he gets it down. In plenty of time to first. They get the out, but the suicide squeeze works, and a run scores on the play.
Suicide squeeze can be one of the most exciting plays in all of baseball because it's such a layered play. And
number 33 on the pitch here.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Here's the third baseman. That one 95 to finish him off. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Hard of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Number 45.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for
Well,
the A's.
1-run game,
The right
digging
fielder.
in for Oakland, Gary Morgan. 1-run game, bottom 9. And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
He's 2 outs away. Jamie Rowan up next for the A's. On the ground to third. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the catcher, Jack Stone. And he deals.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Next offering is downstairs.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove on either.
This could end it. Ball 4. He walked in. And that keeps things going.
One thing's about that 2-out walk. The base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and then score that run from first base.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get an out on the play.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
And here's the first baseman, the 1-1. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors.